Is that Evil's back at it again in a package? Huh, well, that's interesting to see. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Vermont. That's a place I haven't seen much Yu-Gi-Oh! Out of as of late, but we have a regional out here. Actually, we're kind of at the point now that a lot of these regional breakdowns are going to look really bad to some people. And I understand that. That's just kind of the phase of the meta we're in right now. But Tenpai Senpai being, well, actually you have two meta challengers here. You have 3 Tenpai Dragons and you have 3 Snake Eyes. It's easy. I sleep. The reason why we're talking about this particular regional was Snake Eyes, actually, one of the builds in Top Cut, showed up, and I kid you not, they were sporting off an Evil Zord package. Now, if you remember, oh man, it would have had to have been 3-4 months back. We saw the OCG trying out a very small Evil Zord package that's designed to basically give you some stupid little ideas that you're able to do. And I know a lot of people kind of might have forgotten that, but Evil Zord Lars and Dolka are some incredibly stupid cards. And for a 3-4 card splash package in your deck, you get the ability to set up a Dolka, some of this other little free interruptions. It's kind of stupid. So that was the thing that caught my attention. It really just kind of proves how stupid the Fire Engine is and the things that you're able to play. Now, don't worry, we had some other interesting stuff for this event. We had one Labyrinth deck. I actually am kind of curious to see the innovations that Labyrinth deck brings to the table out here to, you know, challenge the fierce battle between the two titans of the meta currently. And we also have Yubel. Yubel has kind of been the punching bag of the meta right now. I think once we get Phantom Yubel, though, I think you're going to see some things, you know, definitely straighten up a lot for the meta, which will be a good thing. All right, you want to see that deck actually do well, but it did have a top for this event, which is actually very good. Let's pass on over to those deck lists. Easy. First place out of this event. Hey, look, it's the Fenrir and the Unicorn Bros back at it again with the double Raisla and the One Birth. Yeah, this isn't going to change anytime soon. Having this package built into the deck for the control options, it's going to be sticking around. Also, hey look, it's Snake Eyes Diabellstar. Yeah, this card has been really stupid to watch. I love the fact that these builds, though, have extended beyond the 40 cards, though, and they're like, hey, you know, let's go ahead and jam on in the control package here, maybe get an extra deck rip away from our opponent. Those pesky one-ofs don't want to deal with those. You also do see, hey look, free deck lockdown value. Also, this is the reason why you care about things. Draco Sack being able to generate those tokens for the free link climbing. I can definitely say that we've reached that point. I also like that these builds have actually chosen to do the assembled Nightingale of all things. It's that or like the food show, but I think most people are leaning towards the assembled Nightingale as their go-to link one, just to kind of clean things up. I mean, that's all you really need to have, right? All right. Ooh, Tenpai. What in the world are you doing here? I see that this build is actually playing, I kid you not, a Rise Heart in here. So you're doing what, like triple Fenrir into the Rise Heart, and then you have the one Raisloth in here as well, just to make the Draco Sack and then reverse Link Climb into like an OTK. We're also playing a Cherubini in here. Okay, we've turned into some very interesting places in here for where this build is going. I see that we're also playing one Imperial Iron Wall. Oh boy, okay. We also have the Quackimera Drago to bring off of the Heavenly Spheres. That really hasn't changed all that much. We have the Santa Clauses in here for the defensive options. You do see the set rotation. This has been pretty normal, but you're not something that I expected to see in here, but okay, I'll take that. I also Simul Archfiends. This card's been seeing a lot more play as well. You know, you think these Tenpai Dragon decks are figured out, but they're not. All right. Oh, now this is what I'm talking about. This is the basic bare bones Tenpai Dragon decks that we're used to seeing out here. You want straight line innovation out here? Pfft, this is what you play. This is you're doing the 2 Mourners, you have the 2 Veilers in here, you have the triple Bells. This has been it's really hit or miss right now. I love the fact that some players are like, no, don't play the Bell, side the Bell. This card is all over the place in Tenpai technology. You do have the one Call By in here, no Pot of Desires, but you do have the triple Pot of Prosperity that's never going to change. And of course, the build's focusing on 2 Heat Waves. I'm loving the fact that Heat Wave has been starting to get phased out of the deck a little bit. It's not like the card's bad, all right, because it does have its merits in these builds, but you do see a lot more people are kind of starting to stray away from this, which is actually kind of interesting to take note of. Outside of that, though, you have the full reverse package. You're able to do everything that you need to here. All right. Wow, this is a lot of Tenpai in a row here. I guess we really just smashed this on out here, and we're like good to go. Hey, did you see the Nibs in here? Nib has also been hit or miss this format, but I'm telling you, you have this card, you'll steal some games. You also have the Lightning Storms built in here for the free clear-ups, instead of like the droplets. Actually, no droplets at all in this. It's, man, I miss me droplets. You also do have the Veilers, the Ghost Mourners as well. That's all fine. Yeah, this main deck is pretty straightforward. Side deck, hey, look, we got the Shifters, those bells, and you do have the Fenrir machine, and of course, we do have dimensional barriers for that pesky mirror match. Somebody was actually cool and brought the Samurai Destroyer today. This card has been like, there's so many discrepancies and extra deck choices that these builds are actually having right now. It's actually kind of crazy. And we actually have Koi Belt actually showing up down here as well. A lot of people have kind of strayed away from this card too. I think this card's really cool. It's our Evil Zor package, finally. So we're playing the one Mega Torellia, and then you have the 2 copies of Laios, and then you do play the 1 copy of the Singularity down here. Remember, the entire purpose of this is, you want Dolka, you want Lars, all right? Which one of these 2 little guys do you actually want to inconvenience your opponent out here? I'm not gonna lie to you, this package has actually been pretty cool to see. Yeah, you can make an argument you threw 4 bricks into your deck, but, I mean, hey, being able to original Sinful Spoils into one of these things, if you really need to. It depends on how well you opened up, and, you know, do you have immediate access to go down to get to the Singularity. Honestly, package is kind of cute. You do need cute things in order to keep the game spicy. This build's also playing triple crossout designator. Imagine you run into the mirror match and you cross out the Mega Torellia. Only one in the room. Never, ever going to come up. But I like to dream, and that's okay. All right, what else we got back here? Wow, boring. No, just kidding. We have the triple crossout designator still present in this. Poor Birch. Birch sees no play. Nobody wants to give Birch the time of day. He's still doing the 1-jet synchron here. We're sporting off 43 cards, which I feel like is standard now. We're only playing 1 tack talents with 0 way to search it. You know what? If you see it, you see it. If not, you can cross it out. that works. You do see the Druid Swarm and the Magna Hut, pretty standard stuff. You do have the Ghost Bells down here in the side deck as well. You also have the Ghost Ogies doing their thing. And of course, as for most of these decks, you do see that we have the Formula Synchron and the Omega for the, you know, climb up for the defensive options. And then of course, Dissipator being the pain in the butt that he still is in the meta. I'm not gonna lie to you, these Snake Eyes decks are so figured out right now, except for your deviants or your changes in what, the 4 to 5 cards. Okay, wow, we have a Ubel player back here. Hi, Unchained Package, how are you? What in the world are you? What are you doing here? Player with the lowest life points takes no damage. Remember that, all right? You can stop yourself from dying if this card is on the field if you're you know, kind of doing the thing out here. But okay, I mean, hey, you're just gonna pay 1,000 to destroy this, right? That's kind of like the biggest thing out here. This build's also only playing 2 droplets. That's so weird. But you do see, yeah, you're playing the set rotation, which means set rotation's been back in the meta, so they're playing things like the chicken game out here, so you can kind of punish your opponent so you can do your thing. We're also only playing the 1 copy of the Eternal Favorite. We're also only main decking 2 Super Polys. This does kind of show like how weak the Ubel Fusion kind of feels right now. You know, being able to chomp up a whole field does feel nice, but it doesn't really feel as strong as it used to be. Setting up your initial field through the link climbing is definitely going to be the better value that you're going to be seeing for a deck like this. And our last list here, we have Labyrinth. Ooh, actually, it's actually really nice to actually see Terrors of the Overroot actually back in the game right now. This card definitely disappeared for a little while and it's shown back up. You do see the triple Destructive Daruma Cannon right now. Destructive Daruma Cannon has been a huge piece of why, you know, we're able to actually challenge the Tenpai gods and, you know, try to beat them. There's the Labyrinth setup. This card, once again, this has been very cool to actually see. For a time, we're actually side decking the Seeker Barrel. Holy crap. Yeah, I love time rolls. You do see the double Simul Archfiends, which has made its way up the ladder for the tech choices, and actually playing triple Labyrinth, or triple Nibiru in here. Huh, wow, okay then. So what do you guys think about this regional breakdown? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in the day, guys. Peace.
Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.